this is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. I know you do not have to let me know. I know you having an awesome, a super fantastic, a marvelous day. And the reason you having that, because guess what? No matter how you look at it, no matter what you think is going on, no matter what your perspective of a thing, guess what? We do have to go through ups and downs. We do have to go through things that we don't understand, okay? That is the process. That is the thing we have to go through in order to walk in our purpose, in order to have our dreams, our goals, our passions lead us to our destiny. You know, that's enough to scream about right now. I am your host, Dr. Renee Sunday, and I have the awesome opportunity of being here with you each and every time. First of all, I want to say thank you for supporting us and all of the things that we do, from the radio, the TV, the magazine, the publishing company, the nonprofit organization, and with me going out speaking and me going out inspiring, motivating you, and preaching the word, okay? So we just thank you for that. You know, people need to say thank you more, don't you think? I know you agreeing with me. Now, if you're driving, keep your hand on the steering wheel, okay? But what we do here at Good Deeds, we help you shine your light to the world. People say, what is that light, Dr. Sunday? That light is your dreams, your goals, your passions, the reason you were born. Yeah, I know. Somebody may have said that you didn't matter. Somebody may have said that you didn't mean anything or you was a mistake. But I'm here to let you know that you're not a mistake, because you are here on this earth, on this planet, here right now, to solve a problem for somebody else. And that's what your destiny, that's what your purpose is all about. Yes, we do get the benefits of having income. We do get the benefits of having influence. We do have the benefits of having impact. But it's all about helping other people fulfill their dreams, goals, and passions in life. That's what it's all about. But that's what we do here at Good Deeds. We help you get that out to the masses, okay? And we just thank you. I keep saying it again, that we thank you for allowing us to be international. We are, it's just amazing. It's just people, when I go places now, people say, I know about Good Deeds, and that's a good feeling. That means the PR, you're doing a good job, and we thank you for that. But let me tell you, let's get to our question, because we have a powerhouse in here today. I mean, he truly and his whole platform support us here at Good Deeds. But he ain't nothing to play with. I'm just going to tell y'all that. When he tell you something about your business, when he tell you something about your, publicity or being seen, you better write it down, okay? But the question for today is, and my team, I have to say this, I love them. They just give it to me. They like giving me the question at the last minute, because they know I'm going to just be real, right? But whenever they give it to me, I will continue to be real. The question is, Dr. Renee Sunday, we noticed that you have, you're just coming on out with a lot of books lately. And the question was, where are you getting that wisdom? Where are you getting that knowledge of all the books you turn around? We've seen the programs that you can write a book in 30 days. We can do it over a weekend. But how are you doing that? But anyway, the question, of course, we had a long conversation. But the answer to the question, just real briefly, and I'm going to be transparent. Y'all shouldn't have gave me this question. First of all, God, I give him all the honor and the pleasure and the things that's inside of me, the greatness inside of me, and you have greatness inside of you as well. But guess what? I think what has happened, I'm being very transparent. The kids say, keep it 100. I've gotten out of the way. And she said, what you mean by that? I've gotten out of the way of restricting myself, putting myself in the box. Because all the books I have done, the Sunday Grief MD, the Manifestations Now, they were Christian-based to be able to get past a situation. You see what I'm getting at? But this book is on entrepreneurship. This book is the mistakes I made, the happiness that I've done, the things that I want to say don't do, and the things you got to do. The idea you have inside. But you're not going to get that idea out unless you take care of your mindset. Now, I'm not going to give you all the stuff about the book, but check it out. It's entrepreneur, mandate, and the mandate over your life to actually be an entrepreneur, dominating and succeeding in business. But just a nutshell, the thing is, you got to take care of your mindset, no matter if you incorporate right, which we're going to do, right? No matter what the business is. It could be a healthcare professional, or it could be a publisher. It could be a best-selling author, whatever it is. You got to make sure your mindset right. So that's how we start the book out. But we take you step by step of the things you need to do, and guess what? What you need not to do. I've done this about 18 years, so I got I got some information that can help you with that. But we'll tell you how to get that at the end. That's the question. I think that's the first time we had a question about something, one of my products. So they getting ingenious, right? But that's how PR people do. But I have my pen and I have my paper because we have a powerhouse, a life changer, a world changer in the house. We have Alvon Thomas. He's a successful, you heard that word, successful entrepreneur, celebrity publicist, and speaker. So I'm so glad he's my friend, right? So, no, I'm just kidding. But I'm glad he's part of Good Deeds, that he sent a lot of his people our way, that we can actually help them what he's seen, he heard, and get paid. But we have the man himself, the phenomenal, the amazing. I'm introducing the song, but you know him, Mr. Alvon Thomas. Are you there?
Yes, I am, Dr. Sunday. How are you doing today?
Look at that. He got a radio voice. I knew it, right? I'm great. How you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. I'm blessed. Thanks for having me.
That's it. That's right. But listen, we have our pencil and our paper ready, but of course, I only took the iceberg. Please tell us a little bit more about yourself and the amazing things that's going on in your life.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, I'm the president and CEO of a company called Intrigue Media Group, which I established 3 years ago. And this company is a strategic communications and marketing company. We specialize in public relations, but our focus is helping our clients to elevate their brands and build public awareness of who they are and what they do. And we do this in a variety of different ways, through media and writing, brand and reputation management, strategic partnerships, community relations, social media, the whole works. And this is what I've been doing really for going on 13 years. I've been in the PR, in the media industry. And, I've just been blessed to be able to start my company a couple of years ago, and it's really been a great journey because I have the opportunity to help other people to grow their visions and to see things come to fruition for them. So I'm very happy to be doing this. It's a very exciting career. I get to work with a variety of different people from all different platforms all across the country, all across the world, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, I can understand. But let's step back a minute because so many people get this big word, and you know what I'm about to say. Tell us what, because we get it mixed up sometimes, and that's why I'm so glad we come to you to get us straight. What exactly is branding? Because some people, we're not doing a good job in that area, and some others are. But tell us so we can actually, from this point today, this afternoon, just whatever time it is, and where you are, that we know, we're going to know after we get off this what branding really is.
Right. Well, the brand is who you are. So a lot of times people don't recognize that they actually are a brand. I often tell people that before you can get people to buy into a product or service, they must first buy into you. So your brand is really what you want to articulate to the general public. So the first step when looking to promote your brand is to establish a brand identity. And I think that, like you said, many people are unsuccessful with growing their brands, and that's because they do not have a clear identity, or, they're trying to piggyback or copy off of what someone else is doing. But you have to be authentic to you, which means you're really digging inside and figuring out, who you are and what you want to project to society. And that's how you can successfully promote your brand.
Wow. I love that because, they have to like you. I'll tell you, I always tell this story, Alvon, that I have clients that now that actually said they have watched me 1, 2, and 3 years. Even one lady said, she said, well, when we Google you at one time, now let me just put that in there, that it came up as me, the anesthesiologist. And they were wondering how anesthesiologist now is doing coaching and media, how she got this radio and all. But, we have to, Google it now. You're going to see some other things, right? So some good things, of course. But the thing about it is in the past, we've said that social media plays not a lot, but just a big. What is your opinion about that? Because social media has really evened the playing for the big boys, the medium boys, and the little boys in regards of our different companies. How much influence or how much time should we put into social media with our different businesses?
Well, clearly we are in the technology age. So with all of these different platforms, these online and social platforms, you would be remiss not to utilize social media to your advantage because this is a way to have direct and personal interaction with your target audience. So I think that it's extremely important to utilize it, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You want to identify which social media platforms best suit your personality and best suit your brand, and you want to use them as much as possible so that, one, you can connect with your audience and you can make sure that you're getting out the information that you want to. You can share updates on what's taking place in your career or with your company. You can, leave motivational posts, whatever your brand is and whatever your mission is, social media really helps you to articulate that. And, I recommend that everyone use it.
Yes, you're right. I love my clout score now. and it's funny because, let me just say this real quickly. In 2013, I wasn't on social media because I was a physician, anesthesiologist. Look how quickly that has changed that everybody, Starbucks, the big boys, Walmart, all physicians, even on Instagram, giving, it's so amazing how things have changed, but I got on social media to promote my book. Well, isn't that interesting in a short period of time how it has changed, and it's really dominating the industry. If you're not on social media, if you're not, that they can equate or find your address, you're going to be in trouble if we don't do that real quickly. But after the day, you're going to do that, right? That's funny. But let me ask you this, though. You said a powerful word that I love to hear when especially PR companies and an amazing entrepreneur as yourself say, strategic partnership. Help us out with that because everybody said they want to collaborate, but it has to be, just like you said, a strategic partnership. Well, just help us with that because sometimes I think we don't have I'm trying to find out what's the best word, the appropriate or the ideal to know what that truly means for each party.
Right, absolutely. Well, whenever you're looking to broach a collaboration or a partnership, you should always be looking to find ways in which it could be mutually beneficial. Okay, so in order to do that, in order to know what type of value you could bring to another individual or an organization, the first step is really understanding who you're seeking to connect with. Okay, so if you're a woman in the empowerment realm, for example, and, we have a lot of empowerment speakers out there. Let's say your focus is on women's empowerment, and you're looking to reach out to an organization, you want to make sure that, the issues that they are focusing on, that you focus on, or if there's something that they're not focusing on, you can fill a void. You can bring some type of value to them. So I think that, oftentimes what people fail to do when looking to establish partnerships is they don't thoroughly understand who they're reaching out to. They don't understand the mission or the core values of the individual or the person that they are reaching out to, and that's how they miss the mark. But when you can readily articulate, the value that you can bring and how a partnership will strengthen both sides and help both sides to reach their core mission, that's how you formulate a real strategic partnership. So, strategy is the operative word. You have to find out, one, how you can bring value, and you have to understand the identity of the organization that you're reaching out to, and then, you want to be able to strategize with them how the two of you together can reach your goals to better engage your target audience, to relay a certain message, and to, ultimately achieve a certain, mission. So that's really what it's about. Hope I articulated that the right way.
Oh no, you did a very great job on that.
All right.
Let me ask you. I want to dive deep, if it's okay, in the actual. You're a celebrity publicist. You know, everybody wants to, you know, as my little tagline, be seen, be heard, and then, of course, get paid to have that influence, impact, and income. In regards of working with your company, being parallel to being alignment, that we can actually be a customer and actually become a part of your family, that you can help us with different things. Tell us what we should have in place that makes your job easier, because, you know, sometimes all of us at different places, but what would be a good thing to, you know, things to have already in place when we seek you for to help us out?
Well, again, you know, and this is something that we help clients to do, but, you know, you want to have started the process of establishing your brand identity. How do you want to be known to the general public? You know, what is your overall mission? What are you looking to accomplish? So definitely you want to do your homework and lay out the foundation for your business or, you know, your personal brand. You want to definitely lay down the foundation and know what it is you're looking to accomplish, you know, how you plan on getting there, who your target audience is. Those are definitely things that you want to know before you approach a publicist. And then secondly, of course, you want to make sure that you have a budget. You know, many people fail to recognize that, you know, most people such as myself who have a business, you know, this is how we pay our bills. This is how we support our families. And, you know, you'd be amazed at how many people come and they almost think that it's free for publicity. No, you have to save up. And, you know, you have to really be willing to invest in your brand for the long haul, because it's definitely a process. And, you know, that's something that we help you to go through as smoothly as possible. So once you have your brand identity, you have your mission, you should definitely probably try to start off by having some types of promotional materials in place. And what you do when you come to sit down with us, my first step is really getting to know my clients. So clearly you have to know what you're looking to do in order for me to help you, because what I do is I take what you're looking to do and I share some thoughts and ideas and some strategies for how we can help you to reach your goals. So it's really just about doing your homework, and I would also recommend that people, study what public relations is so that you know if you're ready for it.
I'm kind of chuckling because that is very true that we don't know what to expect, and that's very important. The expectations need to be up front. But I want to ask you this, because I get this all the time myself. People, what's your suggestions? Should we start local, or should we try to get on Steve Harvey first out the bat? Or should we try to get on Good Morning America and even contact Oprah and all those people? What is your suggestion with that? People ask me all the time. I'm going to be real. We were truly blessed in our first year that we got on Oprah's platform with her tour. She came to Atlanta. We're part of Bishop T.D. Jakes in regards of all the events that he do. And then now we're part of the NFL, but that came later. But let me tell you this, and I don't know if I ever shared this on any platform. You heard what I said. I was a physician before. I got on social media because of my book. So I already had somewhat of idea what a pitch was, what an elevator pitch was, you know, what those things were. So when they came, I'm telling you, they checked out how many numbers I had to the radio show, the TV show. They checked all that out before I received a phone call. So social media presence, being good, is a great thing. But what I want to get back to you, a lot of people say, okay, I'm going to jump over the local scene and I want to go to Steve Harvey. I want to go to the big, just the top of the line, if you want to call it. That's what it is, media. What are your suggestions for that, especially with us just starting out? We just published a book yesterday.
Right. Well, yeah, I think it's definitely a big mistake to think that you're just going to hit the big ones, right out of the park. There are people who really invest time and years, to get to a certain level. It's definitely a process. And, if you're looking for something quick, this is the microwave generation right now, where everyone wants everything right here and right now. And those are some of the dangers, of the social media age, because everything is so readily accessible. But, really you have to be able to embrace and be willing to embrace the process when you are looking to grow your brand. Clearly some people are on a faster trajectory. So some people might be able to get on those big platforms within a year. But, it's really difficult. One, you can never guarantee that you're going to get on a major show like that, especially right out of the bat. But what you need to do is, if you have a powerful story that's completely unique and it just happens to fit into what that major network is looking for at that time, of course, certain things can happen, but I think it's definitely a mistake to overlook your local market. You should definitely try to gain some traction. For example, if you're located in the Atlanta market, you should definitely be trying to build your audience in Atlanta by engaging the local TV and radio stations, the newspapers, magazines. There are a lot of credible media in your market that you need to be utilizing, and of course, social media really worked for you, but everyone isn't as savvy at growing their social media presence as you may be. It might take them longer. However, if you're able to gain some traction in the local media when you're reaching out to some of the national media and the major networks, they're going to pay attention to who's paying attention to you. So it helps if they see you being covered in local newspapers or magazines and they see that people are paying attention, people are gravitating towards your story. And that kind of helps with your credibility, number one, and that, that might show your relevance. So I think that people need to, just embrace the process and recognize that the first step is to gain some traction, and PR is really about momentum. Okay, so, and the thing about momentum is sometimes it makes people seem bigger than they really are. So if you come out of the bat and you're getting, the local TV station, the local newspaper, you're getting some magazines, then you want to build off of that and start taking things nationally. Then you might get into other trade publications or you might land a radio interview. And if you can maximize that momentum, then I think that your potential for striking a major interview or something like that, it greatly increases. But, I definitely want to tell people that, it's a process and that those aren't things that they can expect. While that may happen for some people, everyone's path is different. And, there's some people, they might strike a big interview right out the bat, and then you don't hear from them for a while because they don't know how to properly leverage it. So I think that, slow and steady kind of wins the race because, when you go through the process the right way and you go through it gradually, you're not just, you're not a trend. You're somebody who's really built those relationships with the local media, the local community. Then you've started to expand nationally, and you're building those relationships. And that's how you establish the longevity that people are really looking for.
I totally agree. And, of course, you guys know my heart. I wasn't saying that in a boasting thing, but I truly, because let me be transparent again, when the open team did call, I'm so glad I didn't say stop playing because people know I love Oprah. And just so happened, I think I was actually coming right out of the operating room, and they addressed me as, hello, can I speak to Dr. Renee Sunday? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I said, and it's funny that it's a joke in the family. I'm so glad I didn't say stop playing because but the thing about it is that would have been not good, right? But, and then one thing, I just thought of something in regards of the phone call. One thing top media people don't do, let me say this, and I'm going to say don't do again, they don't call back twice. Sometimes they may. But you got to be able to answer your phone when they call.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know, because they'll call you the night before and you got to go. I mean, it's that kind of thing. But I love how you said, Alvon, about the steady because, yes, we need to be prepared. We need to protect our brand. Oh, wow. I tell people be real careful of what you put up on social media. I'm type A with it, to be honest. Before any posts go out, I think I see it before the team puts it out at least 3 or 4 times. And I've been delivered from that, thank you, because I just let them use their gifts and they know my heart. But the thing about it, and I always say this, Avon, and I'm going to let you take over. My niece went this 4 years ago now, because she graduated college. She went to interview at Alabama. Guess what was part of the interview? her Instagram for the last 24. They did 24. I think she said 3 months, and when she started the account, and also on Facebook as well.
Wow.
And I'm grateful to say that her present was a nice present. But just think, if you had said, if she, wasn't doing the right things, I don't know. I mean, if it was really bad, it may have jeopardized her from being into Alabama. But, I don't know. But the key is you got to represent yourself and do it. My mom always used to say, do the right thing when somebody's looking and when they're not looking. And so we have to be mindful of that, because it's real nice, Alvon, and I said that a little bit earlier, that when I go places, even when I went on a cruise, someone said, I heard of good deeds. And, I think that sometimes they think about the movie, with Tyler Perry. They said, no, it was a TV show. So I'm like, wait a minute, okay. But anyway, we want you to do this. I want you to, because I know we go so quickly here, anything we have missed, in regards to, are you taking clients and how we can, be a part of that, and how we can support you on social media, but any last-minute things that we have missed?
I guess that really I just want people to recognize that, if you put your mind to something that you can accomplish it. But, we have to recognize that there are millions of people all over this world who are looking to get their message out. Everyone wants to be on the top networks. Everyone wants to be on the top radio shows. So how are you going to set yourself apart? I think that's the biggest thing. And, people really need to take that time to, to figure out what we referred to earlier as your brand identity and how you are going to set yourself apart. So you, one, have to have a clear vision for what you want to accomplish, okay? Then you have to establish your brand identity and then figure out how you're going to fill a void, which means identifying a need and addressing it. Okay, and always have a student mentality, which means that you have to, understand the industry that you are in. You have to understand your competitors, understand what you're bringing to the table that is different from them, that sets you apart. So being aware and being a student is extremely important. Also, we discussed the social media. That's one very important component of building your brand, but that's not the only component. Of course, relationships is extremely important. It's all about access when it comes to building your brand and getting on these major networks. So you want to go to conferences. You want to go to different major events that are taking place in your respective city so that you can meet some of the key influencers, some of the key media professionals, some of the key executive directors of organizations, and let them know who you are. Give them your material, and you never know if they have connections that can possibly open doors for you that you might have not been able to get into by yourself. Or if you were able to get into them, it wouldn't be until later on down the road. So we want to use all available channels and definitely, seek to connect with your local media. Don't always look to jump to the national. A lot of us think that we have something major or something spectacular or unique, but everyone does. So the first thing to do is, start in your local market, and start building your fan base, start building your supporters, growing your supporters with people that you can actually engage on a consistent basis, and then branch out. And then, next, you just really have to work. And, that's really what it takes. But if you're really looking to take it to the next level, you definitely want to connect with a savvy PR professional who can help you to craft your message effectively, who has relationships in the media, and, who has connections with, a variety of different individuals who can really help you to build your brand at a much faster rate. We can definitely do things much better and much faster with help. So a lot of us think we can do it by ourselves, but, eventually if you're really planning on taking your brand to a national or international level, you definitely want to bring on some PR support. So anyway, how you can reach me, I'll give my email address for my company, Intrigue Media Group. That is Intrigue, INTRIGUE, MG. So Intrigue, and then M is in media, G is in group, @gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram at Ivan, IVAN, TH, 3, and then Great, GREAT. So it's like Ivan the Great, but it's IVAN, TH, 3, Great. You can also reach me at Intrigue Media Group on Facebook, or you can reach my personal page, Ivan Thomas. And I'm also on Intrigue Media Group on Instagram as well. So there's a variety of different ways that you can reach me. And if someone wants to set up a free consultation, they can definitely reach out. We can have a conversation, and I can further articulate what my company is about and how we can help you to achieve your goals.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to have to talk Ivan into being in front of the camera as well, or in front of the mic.
I'm all for it.
Oh, my God. Wow. You truly have a media voice. I'm like, oh, my God. He's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Whenever you want to do the TV, let me know.
Oh, well, great. Wow. Well, first of all, we want to thank you so much for being in your purpose. I mean, that's just amazing. And then, of course, thank you so much for taking time out your busy schedule to be here with us with Good Deeds.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I think what you're doing on Good Deeds is absolutely extraordinary.
Ooh, thank you. That means a lot coming from you. We truly appreciate it. We thank you for all your support. And if you need us for anything, please don't hesitate to contact us.
I sure will. Thank you so much. You have a great day.
Yeah. All right. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, we got all his contact information. I know y'all ready. Okay. But when the replay is done, go back. Remember, try to have some of those things in place. But he's going to help you. His team has a wonderful team, very professional, and, you got time to be seen, be heard, and guess what? Get paid. But, we love you here at Good Deeds. If this replay will be up on iTunes, YouTube, and, of course, our website and all the social media very shortly. If you want to actually be a guest, or if you want to actually advertise or sponsorship with us on the radio or TV, or if you want your own radio show, we are coaching you for that. But you know what? The key is to be in your purpose. And so I help you identify your purpose if you don't know that. And then the key is to establish a platform so you can be what? Y'all know it. Be seen, be heard, and guess what? Get paid. Right? I am the purpose-driven platform builder. Yes, buddy. But, also we do have a publishing company. Get the book out, get it out. And then we also have a nonprofit organization called Sunday Foundation. The key is actually, you know what it is. It's to help people move forward in life, to help people fulfill their dreams, goals, and passions. So we have an educational piece with that. We actually have a mentorship and a scholarship program. All our information is on the ReneeSunday.com. Of course, that's www.ReneeSunday.com. Also, my personal, in regards to me as an anesthesiologist and the health and wellness, the amazing things that I'm doing with that, with the health talks and also the different platforms that's coming along with that. That website is drreneemd.com. So that's Dr. DR, don't spell it out, DR, Renee, ReneeMD.com. But I want you to remember, you do have a calling. You do have a reason you were born. You're not a mistake, okay? You're not a mistake, okay? You're not. You got to do the three things. You got to believe, you got to trust, and guess what? You got to walk that thing out. You got to say it with me. You got to don't stop. You got to get it. We love you. If you need any assistance, help us. You need any help, you need any assistance, get in contact with us, okay? All right. But our website, again, somebody said they need it, ReneeSunday.com, ReneeSunday, SUNDAY. We love you, but this is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
You bring your phone everywhere. Work, school, the movies. Now you can bring it to an Xfinity store for an easy way to switch to Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network designed to save you money. You can get up to 5 lines of talk and text included with Xfinity Internet at no extra cost, so all you pay for is data. It's never been easier to switch to Xfinity Mobile and keep the phone you love. Click here to see how. Sorry, I gotta take this. Restrictions apply. Limited to select mobile phones. Requires activation of a new line of Xfinity Mobile. Up to 5 devices per account. New Xfinity Internet customers limited to up to 2 lines pending activation of Internet service.